decide if I was going to the game night or not yet, but I probably will be there.
Cool. We're live.
Hello and welcome.
This is actually an ad break right now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
We're on an ad break.
Yep.
For what?
For us. Whose turn is it anyway? Affiliate Twitch channel.
Hey, let's do it.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. It's Wingstop. It's Wingstop, y'all.
Wingstop goes to money.
Yeah, is that lemon pepper? Hold on. Okay, we're actually live.
Alrighty. Hello and welcome to Whose Turn Is It Anyway, a show where a bunch of casual players play Avatar Legends, not so casually. This is our monthly Avatar Legends role-playing game.
Oh, my beer.
Man, we need to do one of those cups. It doesn't tilt everywhere.
Avatar Legends role-playing game made by Magpie Games. You can get it wherever they are located. I don't know if they're at a Kickstarter yet. So, this is how you play the game. Sure. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep stalling until I guess Meg gets her life together.
This evening, drop your favorite nation in the chat thing.
Yep. Fire, earth, water, wind. Those windbenders.
Those windbenders. I mean, that said that last.
I don't remember. It was so funny.
But yeah, and maybe while you're at it, just drop your favorite character too. You know, me personally, I really grown to love Sokka for rewatching it a second time and reading a lot about Sokka.
The deep
and I
lore
also
of
watched
Sokka.
Dragon Prince, so that could be why.
I watched Legends of Korra and said, I miss Sokka.
I did miss Sokka.
Amy Who's It's Coolio. So like this is our makeup stream because like last time we tried to do this, the Wi-Fi died. So like I'm gonna do another brief recap, but it's gonna be even briefer. I guess. So yes, that is correct. So anyways, the last episode 2 specifically, the group split up to do some investigating on the connection between the Fire Nation and the Guiding Wind, a group of air nomads that are trying to sabotage the creation of the Fire and Air Learning Center. Our group had gotten involved in all of that because of Minister Kute. Yeah, sure. I almost said Kudite. I was different campaign. Minister Kute, who kind of gave him some hints along the way. So let's see how this group split again. Ayase and Kimado went to the air nomads who were here to build the Fire and Air Learning Center, and they basically met with the princess of the Fire Nation, sister of Fire Lord Sozin, who was also there. They were asked to find Estrad, a missing air nomad, who is also played by Jake. As Estrad was doing some investigating on the Guiding Wind, some spying out. While that was all happening, Giva and Ninche went to the prison to see. They went there to interrogate the Guiding Wind, but then found out the Guiding Wind never made it to the prison. Estrada had already learned that they had been released by those Fire Nation guards. And so they went there basically got rebuffed. Then they left, and then they got attacked by some Fire Nation guards, supposedly, who kidnapped both of them. Estrad in all this went to the Guiding Wind's hideout, this big dome structure with many different holes in the tunnels, really, into the earthen structure, making it easier for air nomads to get in and out, or airbenders, I should say, get in and out. There's a weird, when he got into the tunnel, he found like a weird, peculiar smell of like roses. That pretty much would cover anybody who went in and out of this area. But then he was attacked by a higher-ranking member of the Guiding Wind, Hayate, who defeated him in combat, broke his, what's it called? Staff, fly.
The wind staff?
Hey, we're on an ad break.
Oh.
Yes! I don't know.
Dang.
This is Uber Eats.
Oh.
Nice.
Dang.
Oh, no.
I stand in Uber
Crazy.
Eats.
5 minutes in?
So the first one was probably a pre-roll, so like, and then it was, so it's probably a pre-roll, and then this was the actual ad break. So we shouldn't get another one for another 30 minutes. Now, what it's supposed to do was send me a notification, and I didn't get a notification.
Yeah, so here's advertisement number 2. This one has Jeff Goldblum in it. I haven't seen this one
Cool,
yet.
cool. It should be a minute and a half of ad. So.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the trailer for the new Jurassic Park movie? Jurassic World. Jurassic Park.
It's already out.
Yeah.
Possible to have negative interest in a movie.
I am obsessed with Jurassic Park. I love it so much. I've read the books. I've seen all the movies. I love them. I love dinosaurs. I used to want to be a paleontologist, so it really makes sense. But
I'm a big
very
fan.
obsessed.
And then Chris Pratt put his face on it, you know?
That was before he was.
I won't even blame it on him. I just want to say that, that's the harbinger of doom for the rest of it.
The Guardians of the Galaxy was still there though.
He started off so cool, and I can't explain
Back.
why,
Can't have movie opinions now.
but I don't like him anymore.
Yeah. I'm just saying, all the movies that people hate him for haven't even come out yet.
Oh.
It's.
They don't like him as a person. I thought he was a bad person.
We're gonna move on.
He
Look,
just feels like a giga chat.
We need to finish a recap.
Oh wait, yeah.
Anyways, so the two different kidnapped people were both taken to the Fletcher Bats Inn, where they were basically the hotel everyone was staying at. That was not Ayase and Ninche. So Kimado and Ayase discover the friends, take them to the Air Nomads. The Air Nomads heal Giva and Estrad up so they can at least walk the next day. And the group decided that they would basically go investigating during the city council meeting the next day. So while Ayase and Ninche are attending the meeting, the rest of the group would be
Dressed as janitors.
And the 30 minutes of actual gameplay we got to last week was just everyone waking up. Ninche had just arrived with the costumes, which is where we're going to go from right now. So Ayase, what are you thinking? What's the vision?
Is there any way we can reduce their social standing more and also do something useful? Janitor is a little bit prestigious.
Are you talking about me?
Are we all in here?
Yeah.
We're all in here now,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Well, we don't want them to stand out now, do we?
We drink tea.
Yeah.
I think we are doing the
I'll just look up at Giva. No standing out. Yes.
What's so weird about me?
Give up. I think you're a beautiful person, and I don't think you stand out. I think you stand out the right amount.
I've never been told that in my life, Kimado. That's quite endearing.
You're welcome. That's why we are friends. Don't know what Kamato's voice is this evening, but it's what it is. I say.
Right. So yes.
I could dress up like a guard. I mean, I'm about the right size and frame as most of them. In my opinion, some of your Fire Nation folks are a little on the puny side, but I'm sure I could adjust.
Our guards are delightfully svelte, but you do have a point.
And,
Nevertheless,
yeah, but that's a great point because guards, they wear those masks, Janitors don't wear masks. So if somebody sees us, they might recognize our faces. I mean, we did help save a lot of lives the other day. So we could be
It's
both
about-
heroes.
wait, then Shay didn't prepare mustaches to go with your costumes.
I did.
Oh, brightest mind in the entire Fire Nation. Let's.
Tell us that there were mustaches involved. I'm
It's
down with
optional.
Well,
Okay.
I think I'd look quite majestic in a mustache.
Suits you well.
that. Okay, can you please tell me it is like the one that Sokka wears in that episode? Have to be Aang's
Oh, yeah.
parent.
Yeah.
The one that's like super big.
Oh yeah.
Back to character. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a janitor outfit.
You don't have to.
What will you wear, Strahd?
I don't know. Like, I guess I could just stay outside and cover.
What kind of like as an escape?
Yes.
That could be useful. That could be very useful. I also you'd be attending the meeting, correct?
I am nobility.
Well, if
Th-
that's the
could
case-
argue. Some say there are other greater nobility, but nobility nevertheless.
Well,
So,
we could kill two birds with one stone. You see, me and Kimato will dress up like your personal guards from the Fire Nation, and that will make you look elevated in status.
please make her roll something for that one. That'll get me. Roll it.
What am I rolling?
Persuasion.
Plead. Harmony.
Am I
Ooh,
roll
this is
2
exciting.
dice?
Yep. 2d6s.
I got an 8.
The idea is slightly appealing to you, I say. Ninche cuts in, but if you're going to be stuck with us, then how are you going to go exploring all the offices and things and see who's hiding what?
Well, that's why we're going to come in as 2 guards. Because if one guard goes missing, it won't draw that much attention because they'll still see that you've got at least one guard.
Are you familiar with the concept of object permanence? It usually develops in an infant's mind around 2 years of age.
No, we don't really learn about that in the Earth Kingdom. I learned how to smelt metal at a young age.
Smelt something.
Ninche says, but then they'll just wonder why a guard's wandering around not at their post.
Well-
say the same thing. Ninja, you're brilliant. That is an important point.
But no,
We
you
need to
see,
investigate things.
exactly. But you can just say that there's been a threat of some sort, and I'll send you off to investigate, or at least that'll be our alibi when they ask where you are. We'll say we're looking, we're looking into safety matters. It makes sense.
The other guards will try to accompany you. Also, I think Ayase is attending the meeting. Like, she wants to be there. It is
Yes,
important for her to
I will be
there.
surrounded by able guards and the other strongest people in this nation and visiting. So to that effect, Ninja, you brought the garment tape measure, correct? We need to start tailoring.
Yes.
Go
All
ahead,
right.
give it. You go first. I want to ask Estrad something.
I flex for Ninja, like,
Then sure you brought the
Make sure-
then sure you
make sure
brought
you
the
have a-
adult male one, right? You need some extra fabric on this.
Astrad, I have some concerns about you staying outside due to the fact that there are many guards roaming around and things like that. Also, I think your skills could be very valuable in this investigation. Say there's a high ledge that we need to get some papers of, or anything like that. A door might be locked, but a window is open. Neither of us can get in those things, and we cannot access them. But you, using your air bending, I was
Do
really
you-
focusing hard on saying air.
do you recognize me, Motto? I'm wearing the disguise that Ninja gave me, and I think I blend in.
Yeah, but that is a wonderful disguise. Ninja, you've done brilliantly.
Thank you.
Anyways, Astrad, I think that it's very pertinent that you come with us. We don't want to split up, as they say. Can I roll? Can I plead with him?
Sure.
I also have a question. Would this be counting as convincing him to trespass?
Technically. What's your harmony?
You have a -1 to harmony.
Same.
Nice.
Does he have to beat it? Like what?
No, it's just 7 or
Oh, I
has to be
just
7 or
failed.
higher to be
Alright.
somewhat appealing.
I do have another question. This says, when you indulge a bad habit on my own, with a friend, shift your balance toward friendship and roll with friendship. On a hit, you and your friend pull it off and grow closer. Does this count as that, or no?
Sorry, say that again.
Part of my bad habits thing, I can try and convince people to do bad habits with me. And it says, when I indulge a bad habit with a friend, shift your balance toward friendship and roll with friendship. But I guess that's on the actual trespassing act,
Yeah,
we're
not
not-
convincing trespass.
That's correct. And he's also not friends yet.
I didn't know that. I just thought it meant with another person. Wow. Anyways, I failed with that also. Responding.
No. I don't want to go in that meeting with you guys.
But do you not want to progress our mission? We're not going to the meeting, Estrad. Are you clear on the plan? Ayase is going to the meeting and we are investigating the town hall building.
Yeah.
It includes adopting a guiding wind.
Yeah. I mean, what do you need for information about them?
Just information. Anything that will tie them to the attack on the air learning center, any future attacks they may be planning, any spies they might have within the Fire Nation government, things of that nature.
Any connections to the guiding wind?
Any connections to the guiding wind to the Fire Nation. Anything we can find.
I mean, that's fine, but why don't we just go to their base?
Do we not go to the base?
He did.
I did.
Oh, I see. Well, we don't know where it is.
I do.
Oh, well, why did you say so?
No one asked.
Um,
Where I was.
why would we think that you knew where the guiding base is? Were you working with them?
I mean, you do know that he got beat up by them.
Well, that's
Oh,
true.
assumingly.
That doesn't mean you got.
No, yeah.
Well, how do you know where the base is?
There.
Oh, I see. Are you, you need to be louder.
I went there.
Like why?
You get clues.
Oh, okay, I see. Did you find anything?
I mean, I found some interesting information, but I didn't actually really go in very far. And then I got my ass beat by one of their higher ranking officers.
Oh, I see. Well, that's no good. I see. I feel Astrad. Don't take this the wrong way. It seems that you often get beat up, and it seems that you often go places by yourself. Maybe you should try not going places by yourself.
No.
Could work. I don't know. I'm just saying.
Don't understand your goal here. Giva just butts in.
Yeah, what she's saying. I'm just a little confused because we were all hired to find out more information about this and work with a team, and we have really done a great job working as the four of us. But why not the five? You know, the four of us, also including Hayate, Ninja.
What have you guys been able to do with the four of you?
Well, we found some information out.
Ninja just presents Giba in a
Yeah.
costume.
Giva got assaulted. That was something productive.
Well, I saw
In the
Cassie
process, no, in the process of me getting beaten because I wanted to stand up for Ninche, I'll have you know, we discovered that there is a traitor in our midst that is trying to set us up. So we gained valuable information from that reconnaissance mission.
It's true. Someone in the Fire Nation Council is definitely supplying the guiding wind somehow.
And that's why we're going to this meeting, the council meeting.
I figured that was pretty obvious due to the fact that the guards just kind of attacked everybody instead of just the attackers. I didn't think we needed to set out a couple missions to figure that out.
Well, I am so sorry. I did not know you already knew that. I thought you were too busy getting your booty whipped by some other air nomads.
I would love to hear your plans if you've got it all figured out already, because it seems to me like we are wasting valuable time and we don't have much of it.
Please, Giba, don't move too much.
Oh, sorry.
Well, I was just suggesting if we're only trying to figure out information about the guiding wind, why don't we just go to the source, like their base?
Well, the only reason why I think we might not need to is because you got beat up last time.
Yes,
Should
seems
we
they're
go
stronger. Seems they're full of strong, able fighters. We don't run away from scenes.
So
Maybe if he wasn't alone, Kimato.
Yeah.
He brings up a solid point. We could split up the group. Some of us could go to the meeting, and you could go with the straw.
Well, I do think that is an option. However, I think that we could use our full manpower for both opportunities. We have this wonderful thing of the council meeting happening. I say has an end to get us in there. And we can just browse around, look at the council, and give it. We might find some good information for the Iron Lotus.
That is a good point.
Ninja
Do it.
raises her hand again and says, "In splitting up last time, we got cooked. I think that's the Fire Nation terminology."
Yes, and then their base camp will always be at the same place by the time that we get done with the council meeting. So I don't know why we can't do both opportunities. Ostron and Gila too, but maybe Ostron. What say you to doing both?
Roll,
So
please.
I can wait outside for you guys to see if I can secure an exit strategy.
I see. So you insist on not being a team player. I understand. It is hard to trust new people. It took me a while to get used to Ayase's presence, but here we're the best and are like scooping around Ayase.
Evade and observe.
She's okay. But yeah,
Cock
anyways,
my head a bit, like, what? When did y'all become friends?
as I was saying, I know it takes a while to trust people, but we are all trying to accomplish similar things. So why don't we help each other out?
Roll plead.
What'd you say?
Roll plead.
Oh.
We have similarly aligned goals at the moment, and I believe it would be best to not waste our particular talents chasing ghosts or running away or going off on strange tangents about lotuses. That's not the name of the order, is it? Really?
We are called the Iron Lotus, and it is for real. It is a brethren between the Water Nation and the Earth Nation, which is very important to the Chendao region, I'll have you know.
Wouldn't that be more like wood or something? The fusion of earth and water?
Well,
Yeah,
it
so
has,
we wouldn't want to muddy their good names.
Mud would even be better. Muddy
but
Lotus, yes.
I'm an iron bender. What part of that do you not understand?
Exactly. That is what the point is.
We are the co-founders
Then,
of the
then what's your part of the name? This is not a 50-50.
Lotus. Lotus
This
is
is our
growing
forest.
water.
I need water. I have the water.
Growing water at the North Pole.
Actually, I gotta say, no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not supposed to. That's a great point, though, Garrett.
The name does not matter
Delicious
at this
information.
moment.
Yes, names aside, but what does matter is that hymn, Ninshe. You've missed another one. Allow me to do it. Just, friend, I have gentle pointers to give.
Well, thank you. I'll say I didn't notice.
No. If you're going to represent even the lowest rung of Fire Nation society, you have to conduct yourself in such a way as to fit in. All right, as best as you can. I like to use my walk this way move
Get it done.
to make over,
Yeah.
disguise, and/or coach my friends to fit in with a specific crowd. Or my successor move set. Or
I want you to roll on. 'Cause your harmonies are. What's your harmonies specifically again?
my balance
Uh,
options.
No, sorry. Sorry, Jake.
Oh,
Oh,
my bad.
what are you asking?
What's your balances again?
I'm support and leadership.
So I want you to roll on Estrade's current support balance, which is probably 0.
Yeah, Matt. Well, what Matt -2 for support.
Okay, so it'll be 2d6 minus 2 to get him to support. Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm
Yeah.
thinking
right.
maybe 3.
Level 3s. It's the second time.
So appealing to your inner balance, you basically, Estrade, you are having trouble stepping back into a support role and still are very focused on being kind of a leader of kind of yourself, really, not this group, but you're more, that's your focus right now. Your pride as an individual is still hurt from your fight.
Yeah.
Anyways, Ninshe, can I get my outfit now?
Of course. And she just goes over and starts dressing you up.
Thank you.
You just see me with a pin cushion in my mouth. Wait for me, I can help.
Yep.
You know, I
That doesn't
also
sound very Ayase.
There's a pin cushion in my mouth.
well,
I didn't mean accent.
that's a very different side to you, I say. I mean, being as uppity as you are, I have to admit I wasn't the biggest fan of you, but it seems very much like you care about your nation, and I can respect that.
I care about things like order and tradition, and I can't
Oh,
have a janitor not be an outstanding citizen.
excuse me, we decided I would be a guard.
Oh, yes, that's why you're currently wearing overalls and work boots. And you have a socket wrench in your back pocket.
Wait, no.
Ta-da!
I am dressed up like a guard, dang it. That was the deal.
You got a janitor out for this whole time.
I agreed to a guard's outfit, and a guard's outfit I shall have.
Ta-da!
Jay says,
Take it off.
I didn't procure any guard outfits. That's also why I was really against that plan.
Ninshe, I think these are wonderful janitor outfits. I think that we're going to blend in very well.
Mhm. So
Okay,
let's go over.
Strahd, do you need a costume? Just
Let's
stand
go over
outside.
the rules of
No.
conduct.
You sure? I got a really big mustache for you.
No, I do not need a mustache to hang out outside. Thank you.
I find that they
Just in
keep
just in
my
case
face
she
warm.
pushes it in your hand.
You're a hero.
Now remember, everybody.
Is one of their outfits green and one of the outfits red?
Yahoo! Wahoo!
No, they are both kind of a plain color, basically.
The plain color.
Very much like the kind of the beige, kind of this background of the wall kind of color.
Okay.
Default red. Fire Nation, default red. Player
We
one.
have to stand out
You
as
get like that lightest color of red highlight on Excel.
Right. So if you're going to blend in, a few things to remember. Do not speak to anyone of higher rank than you. That would be anyone at this establishment. And make sure to keep your eyes on the ground. That is where the rubbish shall be. And
That sounds more
just,
like Ayase.
just make sure you don't ruin it. Like this is a bit of a complicated task. So a few things to remember. You sweet Ninshay, what does a janitor do?
So they should go in and like collect all the trash from all the offices.
Excellent, that's a great cover.
Good idea.
You pay people to take out the trash for you?
Well, I don't pay them myself.
Well, the city pays for them, you know. Technically the people pay them for taxes and things.
The people pay each other, actually.
Yeah,
It's,
but it is
called
honestly very
economy.
important.
Well, back
You
where
see-
we're from, people in Chenbab do everything themselves.
But these people do not. And
Well,
so if they
perhaps
did not hire people to do it, it would not get done. Can you imagine the
some-
garbage that would be
Can
around?
they
Some
not?
people here have so much to give, they give more. Wow.
Don't understand, but okay.
Right.
It's
Anyway.
a very important job as cleanliness is
Well,
health conscious and things like that. So
that's what I'm
Hmm.
not confused about. It's just that they don't do it themselves. Like, I can't help but wonder if these Fire Nation people are soft.
We
I
prefer
think they were just
refined.
maybe raised a different way. They are interesting people though, Giva. Very interesting indeed.
Anyway, with that in mind, Mr. GM, can I roll my walk this way feature?
Yes, you can.
Alright, cool. This is a creativity roll.
Nice.
If you got pulled up, it has a couple weird caveats
Oh gosh.
that may infect and affect role playing.
Yep.
Oh, oh. Look, I rolled double sixes. Look,
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, these
I
are
rolled a 14, my man. Like something up
flawless all around.
The mustaches really put it over the top.
Absolutely.
So you head to the council building, city hall, whatever. I assume that Ayase and Ninche would not walk in with the janitors.
We try anyways because we don't know better. We start walking in with Ayase.
Yeah, probably. I'm not one of those people who knows their place.
No, I just gave you a wonderful speech on how to do it.
But we're just walking in the building. We haven't started yet.
Why are janitors following me?
Oh,
This is a breach of decorum. What are you doing?
Giva, I think, is there a side entrance, my lady?
Not bad.
I was talking to Ayase that time, sorry. Is there a side entrance, my lady?
Ninshay,
Yes.
show them to the janitor hatch.
Right.
Is Astride coming with?
Hatch.
What'd you say, man?
Is Strahd coming with us, or did he decide to stay?
I assume Estrada is probably following you all, keeping his distance.
Yeah.
Strahd is going to be milling about outside, waiting to get attacked.
I
We'll
swear,
find
the
the
only
shortest
reliable
path to
source.
retreat.
Oh man.
Ninja, where shall we enter?
She takes you to a side entrance.
Janitor, let's go.
The janitor hatch.
Ninja, will you be in the meeting?
Yes, I will be.
I see.
Good luck.
Thank you. You
Um,
need it.
I guess I should tell you which city council members are against the
Be excellent. I was going to ask if there
building because they would be the ones most likely to. So, the captain of the guard is anti-building the center. Master Hong of the Commercial Guild, Commerce Guild, not Commercial Guild. Commerce Guild is anti-building the center. The General Aiko is also against it. Princess Station has like a temporary office that built in here.
The princess.
Yes,
Hmm.
but she is she's not anti-center. She's kind of more playing the middle ground here. Other people's rooms are Minister Kute, who's already been in her office. She's in charge of. She's my boss, in charge of actually getting the center built. So she's pro center. There's also Fire Sage Kaja, kind of an advisor to the Avatar Roku. He has a small little office in here as well, but he's pro building the Fire and Air Learning Center.
I see. Thank you so much. Thank you for this information. Giva, let's go.
All right.
Shall we? I don't know. The names that stuck out to me was the princess.
Commercial break.
Okay.
Woo! Commercials.
Uber Eats.
I saw the commercial this time. I haven't seen any of the other commercials.
Wait, are we actually playing commercials?
Yes.
Oh.
Did you think we were making that up before?
Yes, I absolutely did. I was like, I had the Twitch stream turned on and I don't see anything.
What?
You're not seeing it on the Twitch stream?
Completely normal. I thought y'all were just memeing.
We're just sitting here on the Twitch stream?
I mean, I'm seeing the ad this time.
She meant that.
You.
Oh, do you have your ad block on?
Yeah, I have my ad block on and I'm seeing ads. So
Weird. Well, don't say anything inappropriate.
damn, I guess I'm just supporting the stream. Is that Chris Pratt? Hold up.
You canceled.
His mustache really does make me look like Mario. And I'm wearing red too.
Man, they're doing PUBG commercials still.
All right,
Jeez.
almost, and we're back.
We're back.
Giva,
Yes.
do you think that maybe we should start with the princess's office? Ninche was saying that the princess is middle ground, and I feel like if you were going to be a traitor, you might say that you're middle ground, but you in fact are very much against something.
Well, to be honest, I really want to check on that Cute. She seems a little untrustworthy, given that the information on the prisons was inaccurate. But I suppose there's time to check on all of them. So if you'd like to start with the princess, I'm not opposed.
Start with Cute, and then we can go to the princess's office.
Sounds good.
in general, for a general just sneakiness check, Kimido, Giva, and Estrad should kind of have to be obvious outside. Just roll creativity is what it's for trick.
So
Oh no.
Oh, an 8.
Giva, what was yours?
Giva.
mine, 7.
We said this is creativity.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
5-9.
Cool.
79.
Cool. I'll start navigating. Ninche and Ayase make it to the meeting room.
Man.
Ayase, everyone is here from that I just listed out. So
Ninshay, remind me who's all here. I'm kidding. Okay, but actually,
Um,
though.
Captain Anaka, Captain of the Guard, Minister Kute, in charge of the building of the center, Ninche's boss, basically. The Commerce Guild Master Hong, Fire Sage Kaja, an advisor to the Avatar, General Aiko, high-ranking general in the area, and Princess Sation. And then there are about 15 regular guards in this room, and also another 10 of the princess's royal guards. Menche kind of takes her seat next to Mr. Kute, but everyone is here.
Anybody talking, or is everybody just looking miserable?
Not to each. No one's actually talking to each other really. They're just kind of talking. No one's like talking out in the open to the room. I should say they're all kind of making side conversations with each other. So Princess Station is talking to the general. Fireside Guard is not talking to anybody. Neither is the Commerce. Well, the Commerce Guild Master is talking to Kute, and Captain Naka is also. He's whispering to his guards, but that's about it.
Right. Do I in character and canon have any ins with either of the like military figures owing to my heritage?
General Aiko, I mean, knows you. He knows your family, I should say, but that's about it. It's not like he's a very honest man. So
Right. Guess if I gotta pick one to take to prom, guess I'll schmooze on up to our guard captain.
yep.
Greetings.
Greetings. Kind of says,
Do a
pulling himself back to the attention.
formal ass bow. Boing. This is Anaka, correct?
Yep.
Troubling times for the Fire Nation.
I mean, not really. Kind of peace for the most part. Just some trouble making air nomads.
Yes, quite. There seem to be quite a few troublemakers in the air, and perhaps a few on the ground as well. I'll say your guards did quite a number on them.
What they're supposed to do, I suppose.
The air nomads and the people? The personages of our fine city?
He gets real cross with you and says, I haven't heard any reports about that.
Oh, so you weren't there at the scene? They were acting without any authority then?
I would suspect that guards of this entire city would have a little bit of autonomy, yes. Respond to danger when it happens in front of them. If they had to wait for me to come over there and kick them in the ass, would they be really used to these guards?
No. Especially when they required a few, how would you say, thermogenic pointers from myself to really get themselves in gear. Some of them were being troubled by a couple of outsiders. No worries, it was all resolved peacefully.
Yeah, I haven't heard any reports of this, so.
Right. Where's my insight check equivalent in this game?
That's that situation. So creativity.
All right, I'm good with that. An 8.
He seems to want this conversation to end quickly, but not necessarily any lies or anything that you can sense. He just really wants the conversation to end.
Well, I didn't know I'd be a bearer of bad news. I'll just take my seat. You seem to be quite busy talking to... Who again?
He was talking to his guards.
Yes, well, perhaps they have interesting things to tell if you would just ask them. Farewell.
You leave with them staring daggers at your back.
Do they do damage?
No.
Oh, shit. Who else? Who else? Who else? Go up to our other military fellow, why not?
He is, as you're approaching, he is finishing his conversation with the princess and says, Ayase, how are you today?
Greetings.
Echoes a she. I just remembered.
I go.
Found my note.
You want to get that cold open again?
She says, I don't know, do a stern female. I'm just the same voice, I guess.
What do you know? We speak the same voice.
Ayase.
Sorry, let me collect my thoughts. How am I today? Oh, utterly overwhelmed with emotion. What can I say? This is such a prestigious place to be. Halls of honor and antiquity and progress. Running out of superlatives.
Yeah, it's all about progress, aren't they?
Well, the Fire Nation is one of great progress. We have our own great Ninshe.
Right.
How goes the military efforts anyway? With our great vessels, I'm sure.
We're
You
at a
found
time
that
of
expedited?
peace. So we shouldn't be focusing on, don't see why we're focusing on vessels that move across the ocean. We're at a time of peace. Should be focusing on our internally.
I don't entirely disagree with that. I mean, there are quite a few problems going on in the interior as well.
Well, that is quite hilarious coming from your family.
Please, tell me something I don't know about them.
You should know your family is all about building all of these vessels of war that sail the ocean. But
Mhm.
Ninja's been, that's what Ninja's used to you all has been. Another tool for your family to use, correct?
Well, I see you have a bit of a disagreement with the family. Can't say I'm too keen on everything either, but it's no use in thinking only of the worst case appliances of such technology. I'm sure it could be used for transport, defense, commerce, any other great things.
Weapons that like this only encourages an increase in arsenal of our other nations. When you build a vessel like this, like these that Ninja is designed, there's only one purpose, and that's to invade and conquer. That's how the
Right.
world will see it.
Remind me of your job again.
I'm a general of the army to protect the nation, not to invade others.
Sounds like you should be resigning soon. You're going to upstand the Grand Order as such?
Well, it sounds like you're just little a little girl getting around on daddy's money still. So
Right. And who pays you again?
people that I protect. You see, I've actually fought in wars, ISA. I know that it's not a fun little game to be playing around. Unlike your father, unlike you, I know what it's like to take people's lives. I know that it's not a game to play in this world. That's why I'm here to protect our nation. That's what the army is for, not to go conquering others.
I say speechless. What?
No, I'm trying to think what's politely the best thing to call her. Right. Well, it takes all kinds to keep the nation safe then. In your peacekeeping efforts, have you heard of anything particularly awry going on? It seems if you wish to focus on the interior, you need to look no further than our own guards if you want to find something that's not working out right.
The guards are not the issue. It's the people we've let into our nation.
Oh? You mean like those airbenders?
Of course, that's why I'm against this center. We don't need to be focusing on other people's culture influencing us. We have our own matters that need to be settled, cultures within our own nation that are being destroyed.
What? You are against very many things. What are you for again?
For embracing and strengthening Fire Nation culture. That means not focusing on all those around us.
Right. Hmm. Well, I can see no more purpose this conversation serves. So, adieu.
It's at that point that Princess Station rises and says, "Please, everyone, take your seat. It is time for us to give final arguments for both sides of building the center before we decide whether we'll continue it or cut it off now to keep pace moving." At that, we'll cut to the other group sneaking around. Do y'all decide which office you're going to first?
Cute.
All right. Make a assess the situation check. So creativity. Creativity is what it's based off of.
Oh, baby.
I got a 9.
Okay.
And
We're good at this, Kimata.
we're so good at this.
We should
You
create a spy division for the Iron Lotus.
It's a great idea, Kibba.
Anyways, walking in, you see many different books and things of that nature. Kind of talking about different cultural spirits, all sorts of kind of things related to the Fire Nation. Golly. What you do see is also a note from the owner of the Flutterbat Inn, describing how he was pressured by guards, and he puts that in quotation marks. And he allowed that to happen just like he was ordered to.
So it just says I can't believe I allowed this to happen.
No, it describes what happened. That guards in quotation marks had were the ones doing it, which is dropping off Giva and Astrad. And then it says just like he was ordered to.
Seems rather suspicious, Kimado.
It is. Who is this letter addressed to? It's
Kuta, yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like she must know at least something more than she's been letting on to us.
Was this letter like hidden under things, or was it on our desk?
It was like hidden under like a book, but like
Hmm.
for you specifically, Kimito would have noticed that it wasn't like for a letter of this, like this,
Nature.
not very well hidden.
We should take the letter.
That's what I was thinking, Giba.
It might be
I just don't know.
a bargaining chip. You see, with this other stack of papers and the other real janitors, she'd never know. And I feel like we don't have anything on this lady. We need intel.
What do you think? I was thinking the same thing, Giba.
Another thing you notice about the paper, again, you Kimito would really notice this, given you're technically a level higher on the roll, but you notice that it doesn't seem the paper is in very pristine condition.
It is?
Yes.
Okay.
It is. It isn't like crumpled at all. It isn't like it's not even folded or anything like that. So it's not like it was
It's handed to her.
basically.
Yeah, let's take it.
Bizarre. Why wouldn't it be sent in a letter? I mean, you'd have to imagine if he was going to try to secretly deliver this, he would have folded it up. Or,
Maybe she went to pick it up at the Flutter Bat Inn.
but that doesn't make sense either, because then he would just tell her that he followed orders. He wouldn't write it down.
Then anybody could hear it.
Well, he has a private office.
That is true.
And why would she take it back with her if she received it from him at the Flutterbat Inn?
Maybe she's trying to frame him.
Either way, I think it might be good to hold on to.
I agree. Do you have a backpack? Out of character.
I've got a lot of pockets.
Okay, do you want to put it in your pocket? I don't know if I technically have a backpack or not.
You have pockets. You don't have backpack.
Okay, neither of us have backpacks.
You do. You have a janitor cart of sorts, like a housekeeping cart, basically.
Well, we can't quite take that home with us now.
I'm just saying what you got.
I roll it up and stuff it down my shirt.
Okay.
Anything else? Oh,
No, that is the biggest thing in this room. So
I see. Well, I think it's about time to check out the other rooms before we run out of time.
let's go to the princess's room.
All right.
in the princess's room, there are 2 guards stationed outside of it.
Oh, figure.
Specifically Fire Nation Royal Guards, so higher ranking than the guards that you have fought before.
See, we're not supposed to address people that are higher rank than us.
For this room in particular, roll another either trick or rely on your skills and training, whichever's better, so focus and creativity.
I'm doing the focus one. What is that?
Trick?
Creativity or focus, so those 2. Sorry, what say you?
I was just wondering what the focus one. I didn't have it pulled.
Oh, focus was relying on your skills and training.
I'm going to be rolling creativity, and I'm rolling 6.
Give it what was yours?
10.
All right, that'll cancel each other out. So,
Excellent.
it'll still be a success. So, the guards basically both look at each other as you guys approach, but do not say anything to you all and let you all enter the room.
Unless we do?
They let you into the room.
Alright, I'll push the cart into the room. What are you laughing at?
Yeah.
Oh. Alright, the door closes behind us.
Yep.
I lean into Kamado and I whisper, all right, I'll stand by the door just to sort of block it with my body if they try to get in, so you'll have time to hide or act like you're sweeping if they try to open the door on us.
Sounds great. And I'll start searching.
Yep. Make another assess situation check. I'll have both of you do it. So even though you're standing guard.
That's creativity still.
Yep.
I got a 7.
All right. So both of you notice that this office is not decorated at all. It is, like I said, a temporary office for her as since she's been in town. She's only been in town for this council meetings. She hasn't even been here for all the council meetings. She's only been here for like a week. So there's nothing like on the walls or anything. Her desk is just covered in different papers and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
The one that catches your attention is one that says, my love, we will be married soon after all this is over.
Nice meatballs. Sorry.
This will be, this merger will be most beneficial for both of our families and nations. Signed, K.
When's the princess name?
Zayshawn. So it's definitely something addressed to her.
Would we recognize a royal family whose name starts with the letter K?
You two wouldn't.
Also, we're presuming that they're not from the Fire Nation. The K family person.
Mm.
Yeah. Is gonna get married soon to someone from a different nation.
Well, isn't that a good thing?
That is a good thing. That's wonderful. Okay, well, I think that's all we can find here. I don't think we should take that. People tend to keep love letters, so I think we should leave
So-
that one.
Do I have anything I could write on?
Does she have anything she could write on?
I mean, there's papers and that you could write on, and quills for ink and stuff like that.
Okay, I wrap my hand in a towel just in case they have DNA testing back in the age of Avatar, and I grab the quill.
Yeah,
Call it
even
thermoforensics.
police force.
I grab the quill and I scribble out quickly what the note says, and then I stuff that in my shirt too.
Okay.
Is there a trash bin?
Yes.
Do I have a bag on my little janitor cart?
Yeah.
Okay, great. I'm gonna dump the trash into the trash bin on my janitor cart
Mm-hmm.
as to not look so suspicious of an unclean room.
Mm-hmm.
I think we better get a move
As
on.
you're dumping the trash, make another assess situation. The no creativity.
Wow, almost. That would be a 12.
You see another letter.
In the trash?
Yes.
I'm a genius.
A.
That
Letter A.
in what caught your attention was another heart, but it's at her. The heart is part of Zayshawn's name,
Ooh.
so it's a letter that she has written with the heart and the A.
And she threw it away.
Mm-hmm. You grab it.
Yeah, sure did, baby.
It was basically the letter was crumpled up, but you could still catch your name with that. You uncrumple it, and it says, "How I wish we could be together. Fortunately, my brother would never approve. My brother has always hated that I don't have better connection to my firebending potential, but you did teach me so much about chi blocking. I'm sorry that I'm now having to marry this buffoon. But I will get back at my brother yet.
I stuffed that shit in my pocket. Oop, it was in the trash anyway.
I assume you let me read it.
Yeah, give it. I
Uncrumple.
Say Sean is in an arranged marriage. She is going to be. She loves someone else. But
I thought that's how all these marriages were.
Kind of.
I guess you're right. But she's in love with someone else. And I don't know. They seem like they might also be from another nation too.
See.
But I don't know. Do you know anything about chi blocking?
Both of you make. This is sort of it's recent memory, but let's like.
Me as Kayla, I feel like I know where that comes from, but me as
I feel like we've met
If you do, go ahead and say it. If it's wrong, I'll make you roll.
Okay. Yeah, I think we should ask Estrad about this. I feel like he is an air vendor. Might know more about it.
You're so close, but roll push your luck past him. Yeah.
That would be a 9.
9.
Yeah.
And give a.
rolling.
Yeah.
Ah!
On passion.
Well, I'm the most darn passionate person you'll ever meet. I've got a 13.
Oh my gosh.
Both of you remember that one of the air nomads, specifically the one that was helping you all,
Adbrick.
What?
We're at an ad break again.
Oh dang.
Dang.
Man,
Can't believe we have to start playing until 10:15 every night now.
it's not
Compensate
that
for
many
that.
ads.
There's 4 of them now.
I know it's every 30 minutes. It's 3 minutes an hour. It's 9 minutes total. In the pre-roll ad.
It's itchy.
Yeah, this thing, it's like not the most comfy, but I'm really committed to the cause.
I thought I could be committed, but I'm not gonna make it.
Did y'all just have mustaches? How did you get those again?
I made mine out of a
She
sticky
made
note.
hers. Mine is a real fake mustache. I have them from when we did a dad themed boil.
You shouldn't have explained yourself. You should have just let them wonder, like, oh, why
Oh
does she
yeah, I
have
should have
this?
said I keep that thing on me. Don't worry.
Caleb's actually been drawing it super fast and erasing it every time.
Y'all been watching The Flash lately, so
This was a pink sticky note, so I had a Sharpie and I went over it and I put it on my face and I was like, oh.
Meg, you're high as a kite right now.
We're back, so that was great.
Off Sharpie fumes.
I don't know if that makes it better.
We're really responsible out here.
And we're back.
Okay, let's get dressed again in our janitor disguises.
Anyways,
Give it. Your mustache is crooked. Put it back on straight.
Sorry.
you remember that the air nomad that healed Giva and Estrad used chi blocking techniques to heal.
Sweet.
Her name is Sister Ryoshan.
Is this letter addressed to anybody? Just
It was not addressed.
I see. Well, I think that we found enough in this office. I stick that thing in my pocket.
Mhm.
And is there any more trash? Anything else we can clean up before we go?
No, that was the only trash.
Excellent. You ready?
Great janitors, you know? I bet this would have been a really pleasant life if we didn't, have to fight a rebellion.
I agree. I think that once our rebellion is over, and well, hypothetically, if our rebellion is over, then people will pick up after themselves. But we'll just have to see. There might still be a good use for janitors.
Do
It's
we
a
need to
job.
check on anybody else's room? Do we need to investigate more?
Yes, I think we do. Let's continue into the next offices.
Aye, aye.
We leave in whatever the next closest office.
We will now cut to Estrad. Estrad, how are you keeping yourself busy?
I'm walking around and looking at the folk in town.
Make an assess situation.
Which is a what?
Creativity.
A 9.
You see a very friendly clown just juggling. And because of your very, very good eyes and training, you see that he throws one ball just a little bit too far, and then it corrects itself without him touching it, as if manipulated by air. Well, you keep juggling. Following his eyes.
I do nothing at the moment. I'm still observing. Motivating it though.
Following his eyes, you notice a guard is what he looked at really quickly when he did that. And the guard has a sword.
Oh.
A sword that you immediately get PTSD looking at, as you recognize it is probably Hayate's sword.
No!
How do you respond? Hayate is not looking at, like, they do not look at you. They just, he made quick eye contact when he did that, missed his trick basically.
Oh, they look at each other.
Yes, they did not look at you at all. He just basically made eye contact with Hayate to see if he blew his cover. And Hayate is in a guard suit. You see the sword. So he doesn't make any moves or anything like that.
I make myself scarce.
Okay. Very fair.
Run away!
I'm not blending in with the crowd or normally blending with crowds.
So you're trying to blend into the crowd, or you're just bolting?
No, I'm leaving because like I stick out in the crowd.
Okay.
So like even if I hide in the crowd, like he's gonna be like, let's try.
All right.
I'm a big guy.
In this case, do push your luck, which is passion, and roll that.
Push my luck with passion. Let me see. Passion is a 0. Son of a bitch.
Okay, I don't know what like that.
Right. It's the 3. Roll like no that. Let's go roll again, but
Yeah.
get the 3.
So immediately you just start pushing your way through the crowd, and you push your way right into a big, muscly man. This big, muscly man you recognize as Condro, the leader of the Guiding Wind.
How do I know the leader of the guy?
You know who he is. You've seen him. Like, you've done enough in getting assigned to this. You've done enough research to know who this is. You haven't met him in the campaign, but this is his first time really appearing on screen.
Terribly sorry, sir.
Strahd.
Terribly sorry, sir.
And he puts he tries to put his arm on you. So make a.
No.
Not even gonna. You're not gonna try to pull away from him.
Mm.
Okay.
Like I'm.
You just like.
Stop. Yeah, there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have him.
Now, Strahd, I just want to talk.
I don't believe we've met.
Don't worry. I found your spy, Mukta.
Who?
Would you like to roll a trick?
Sure, yeah. Why? Terrible today. It didn't work. It doesn't matter what I roll with. It didn't work.
He says, don't worry, he has come to realize the guiding wind is right.
Well, that is unfortunate.
Just as I believe that you can.
What's the big problem with the learning system?
Oh, it is not just the learning center, but it is more of what the learning center represents. Air Nation being corrupted by other nations and getting involved with them.
Well, it's not as though we have no say in the curriculum.
That is true, but the air nomads are too spread out. They are vulnerable. We are asked to
Vulnerable to what?
any attacks that someone may want to do on one of our, what are they called? Villages? Whatever. Temples.
Yeah, Temple Islands.
Temples. Anytime that there is something wrong with spirits or corruption, and the Avatar is too busy to go deal with it, so they call on the air nomads to go and settle their problems. The Earth Kingdom does, the Water Tribe does, and the Fire Nation. And it spreads our growth too thin. We cannot grow when we're not focusing on ourselves, and we need to learn how to control our own winds.
Is that not the air way? The air bending way is just to be free floating and do whatever you so choose. Like building a fire air learning center.
It was our way. It should be our way, but you're getting at my point. We are no longer doing that. We are now at the heeding call of other nations. It's not really free willing if other nations are abusing our kindness now, is it?
Well, I guess that would depend, right? Is that not what we exist for?
We exist to grow and keep balance is a good way to put it, where the Avatar cannot. But we cannot do that if we are no longer growing. None of us are perfect. Makta realized that.
I surely can admit that we're not perfect, but are you just trying to sabotage the learning center? Or what is your end game? What's your goal?
I just to slow it down to a halt before I could put in some other measures to make sure it doesn't get built. Make sure democracy wins in the end.
How would democracy be winning in this case? Did the Fire Air Learning Center not get voted upon?
Oh, it's getting voted upon right now. And
Close it. Come on.
and we will cut, I guess, to I'll say.
Wow. A chew.
I didn't mention you.
I know, but the concept of voting is me. The concept of voting just sneezed.
Yep. And I say, it is now time for the vote, or the sides to argue the point. Zayshawn says, arguing for pro center. Who will lead that argument? Looking at the pro center people in the room, basically waiting to see if Ayase speaks up, still wants to do it, or she waits for somebody else to do it.
Oh, yeah. Dog, I'm waiting.
Minister Kute says, I suppose I will lead that final argument. The Fire and Air Learning Center is, of course, a great opportunity for us to grow as a nation. We are not perfect. We have had much strife, especially in our nobility. Giving a look to Ayase and Zayshawn. And many of our young nobles are very keen on learning how to. Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Very keen on learning how to grow from the air nomads, their free willingness and their expressionism and all of that. They want to learn how to grow individually away from the bindings of nation and traditionalism. If learning center is a good way of combining that, making sure that our culture is not lost, but simply progresses, I should say. And that's how she finishes before sitting back down. Anti-center. General Aiko stands up and says, "We do not need the interferences of others be teaching us how to promote and progress. This is supposed to be the time of the Fire Nation. The Avatar is of the Fire Nation right now. We are supposed to be the ones leading this world, and we cannot do that until our nobility is straightened out." It doesn't really give a look to Ayase or Seishin, but it's still pointed nonetheless.
Ow, these daggers. Ow, they're in my back. Ow.
Until our army is strengthened from within, until those in power are empowered by the culture and traditions of the Fire Nation. We cannot do that while our focus is diluted on these efforts. The next generation of the Fire Nation cannot be corrupted by these other nations' principles. Zayshawn says, "Does anyone else in the room have any last remarks before we call the votes?"
I am eyeing Ninche with every ounce of my personage.
Ninche looks down and is sort of reflective, especially at the point of strengthening the military from within. That's where she kind of drops her chin and kind of loses hope that the hope that she had this would go well, pretty much.
Nothing, just empty.
Yep.
Just gonna crane my neck around the room, just looking for anybody rising to the occasion. Give their
Okay.
closing argument.
Looking through the room, around the room rather, Captain Anaka is just kind of sternly looking forward. Hasn't really changed expression. Kute is out similarly studying everyone else in the room, seeing if anyone is breaking, basically switching sides from the two arguments. Master Hong, the Commerce Guild Master Hong, is kind of smirking. He's kind of rubbing his fingers together as if he has a gold coin in his hand, but doesn't. But is just generally smirking at this proceedings, despite the seriousness of the matter. Ninche, of course, you've already noted, very withdrawn at the moment. Fire Sage Kaja actually will speak up. And Fire Sage Kaja says, "I do believe that this is why we have the Avatar. The Avatar Roku really should be here to speak on the matter, but as an advisor to the Avatar, I should say that there needs to be a balance among nations. We should no longer be looking at each other as threats, but fellow colleagues that we can learn from. If we want peace to last, that's really understanding is where it's should come from, should it not? And General Aiko says, "You talk of peace, but the guiding wind have ensured that there will be no peace from this matter. Why should we partner with a nation who is divided, as divided as we are on this? Seems like they have their own issues to work out, as do we, before we can move into something like this." And Fire Sage just kind of sits down at the rebuttal, a little disheartened. Looking at Zayshawn, she has kept a pretty sturdy, stern look throughout all of this. A bit of a mixture between Anaka and Kute's expressions of analyzing the room and while also making sure that she's not giving anything away on her position.
If I may have a moment.
The room turns to look at you.
It seems that we are in a time of strife, even though we may parade it as a time of our excellence, and perhaps other nations are not immune to the same forces which plague us. There's a fine observation from the good general that there are unsavory things going on, and perhaps we should focus more on ourselves. But as well, if we use this knowledge, this self-reflection that we feel, to condemn another without as readily condemning ourselves, I do not see that as a good, nor do I see that as something of progress. Progress can come in many forms. It can be technological, it can be cultural, it can be just the general well-being of a nation. And I don't foresee the general well-being of the nation being uplifted if we continue these sorts of finger-pointing games. So, tensions have run extremely hot given current events, and as was mentioned, we do not have the guidance of an avatar to tell us, to guide us truly, to a amicable resolution for both sides. I'm one who sees the pros and cons of both. I do not wish to see my nation harmed from the outside, but no, I do not wish to see my nation fall into pride and envy and other such nasty things if we don't. I would like to suggest perhaps we delay the vote until
Go ahead.
things calm down and we have the premier of our nation's good judgment. For we may not be the ones who are best able to judge. I'm running out of time. I get my minutes back.
Make a plead check.
Cool. What's the stat for that again? Sorry.
Creativity, I believe.
Please.
No, it's harmony. I'm a liar.
All right, here it goes. I'm gonna make sure you get to see the roll. This is my bad one, so it's just this is honestly pushing my luck, if anything.
Looking straight at the keyboard.
Yeah, you're gonna be able to see some other things too. That would be a 2. A 2 and a 1 have been rolled. -1.
At the words of trying to delay the vote, the room
falls.
There's a general agitation at that,
A
basically.
general.
Oh. But at first, no one speaks. At that, Princess Seishun says, "I am sorry, Ayase, but the Fire Lord has commanded me that this matter must be resolved this week. And we are at the end of the week. But your words are not completely on deaf ears, as Ninche, a little inspired by her speech, does speak up and say, should I'm just, spitballing here, but if we back down from building the Fire and Air Learning Center because of the guiding wind, doesn't that just show all the other nations that the Fire Nation can get bullied so easily? There's no rebuttal to that.
Is he looking to me for for a hype man on that bar?
Pretty much, yeah. She looked at you and kind of looked back down, but her general atmosphere is a little bit peppier. Zayshawn waits to see if there's any rebuttal to that or any additions to be added to the meeting. And Princess Seishon says, "Well, it is now time for us to vote." We cut to the janitor crew.
Janitor crew. That was our alternate name for our rebellion group.
We clean up the mess with the janitors.
It's exactly.
All this trash in the kingdom.
Real quick before I come back to y'all, actually, but do be thinking about what office you'd go to next. I did want to add really quickly a kind of scoff at the idea of of Avatar to your speech, Ayase. Being away was Captain Naka saying, "Yeah, Roku's on that stupid pleasure cruise of his." That's it.
Did we walk into another office?
Yes, you are on the way to another office. Out of character, you basically have one office that you can go to find information. You only have that's how much time you have before the vote is cast.
When you're left, fourth.
You have not gone to the general's office, the fire sage's office, the commerce guild master's office, or the guard captain's office.
The guard captain's office.
That's what I'm also thinking.
They might be involved.
Oh.
They might not.
Oh. Sorry, I did not have my disguise on.
I think we should check the guard's office next.
That sounds good to me.
All right. There's no guard posted outside the guard office. Is guard captain's office.
Okay.
So, make another. When you walk in, make another assess situations.
It is grade 30.
Yes.
That would be a 10.
I've got
Gibba?
11.
Nice.
Excellent. We are so good at this, Gibba.
We are excellent detectives.
You.
A chew.
You.
No, that wasn't a yay or an A. That was an a chew.
You find a notebook that documents different reports in this from the guards. One report that you notice is the report of the incident. So at the rally, noting that 10 guard. But before that, there is a note that 10 guards' uniforms had gone missing.
Oh, interesting.
So a couple of days before that, I should say. You see that. report of guards without not badge numbers, but ID numbers, whatever, identification, had rushed to the scene. That's no one. That the guiding wind members that were captured were not taken to the prison. Just to say that it happened, that they were not ever delivered. There's nothing there. There's marks on these that are basically indications of internal, so not public reports. Basically, an identification that this is very top secret.
Serious business.
And another marking, dating back a few weeks, that has that same thing, is an investigation into the ledger of the Commerce Guild Master. We're at an ad again.
Dang. We picked the wrong room. You need to let them know that. You can go and text them.
I was
You can
torn
go and text
between the
me.
Commerce Guild,
Lord.
but
How does he do coin tricks without a coin? He's so fucking cool, guys.
He's just grabbing his fingers together. It's fine.
Holy shit, what if he's spinning it so fast I can't see it?
Yeah,
Or lefty.
He's FTL, but only in his finger.
like the one that used it.
You
Dude.
can Discord if you want to see him on Discord.
4, 3, 2, 1. Go back.
That's 20. I have a lot more ads. Really?
Mine was only 2 ads. Are you still on ad break?
Yeah. I'm at 3 or 4. Can somebody corroborate? Am I crazy?
well, I've been getting no ads, so
Hmm.
I don't know. We're here.
I got 10 seconds of a local hamburger establishment.
A hamburglar? What?
No, you can't just name drop a licensed character. No, I was trying to be vague on purpose.
We might still be an ad. It might not matter.
Well, I mean, the bot still picks it up. The bot doesn't pick up ads. Just runs it through. So like,
Oh, right.
we'll have us just talk.
That is funny.
So, like,
Very funny.
subs also don't see ads unless we choose not to see ads.
What?
Learning.
Because I marked that. I didn't. So yeah, could you make a check mark if you want people who are subbed or followed to see ads or not? And I did not check that box. So theoretically, everyone should be getting ads.
Well, it doesn't actually no sub ads.
Oh yeah, that too. I think there's also people who follow. You can do the same. There's a check mark for that. Are we officially back now?
Yeah.
Cool. Whatever.
The commerce person.
Yep. So investigating the ledger. Basically, the report is investigating the ledger of basically sending money outside the city. Regular payments, I should say, outside the city.
Given. Are you reading this?
yes, and standing over your shoulder.
So basically, let's just recap. So there's just reports of guard uniforms being stolen.
Yep.
Unidentified guards approaching the scene
Yep.
that day that thing happened. And then what was the other thing? It was like.
And the people had gone. That the guiding wind wasn't. Like the guiding wind people who were supposed to go to the prison or weren't.
They didn't go to the prison. Was there anything? So just the 3 things.
In the ledger, yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. And these are just reports. I'm like thinking out loud. These are just reports of this happening.
Mm-hmm.
Are there uniforms in here?
No.
Okay. I see. Are these reports signed by anybody?
I mean, they're signed by Captain Naka.
The captain. Okay.
What were y'all's? You had a 10 and 11 again? Was that right?
Yeah, 10 and 11.
Well,
The ledger The ledger. The signature basically says she was seeing the report.
Mm-hmm.
The ledger is also signed by Princess Sation, actually, even though the report predates
Her
her arrival.
Mm-hmm.
So she basically can infer that she was made aware of it as soon as she arrived.
I see. Yeah, but do you have that piece of paper you wrote about that letter on?
Which letter?
The love letter to Zayshawn. You like had to copy it, the one we didn't take. Can I have it? I want to write on the back of it.
Sure thing. And I,
Okay,
I
great.
pull it out of my overall.
Awesome. I take it, and on the back of it, I just write down some notes about like what was in the journal. The 4 things that were signed by Zayshawn, signed by the captain guy. Sorry, my nose ring is driving me crazy.
Another thing that would have caught y'all's eye is in these reports. And there's another one that isn't marked internal, but is marked as Chondro identified as leader of Guiding Wind.
Ooh,
So
leader. Jot it down. Boom. Got it. I got some. Yeah, but do you see this? Oh my gosh, we got such good information. I hand it back to her.
Thank you. Nice.
You're welcome. I'm gonna do the same thing, and I'm gonna dump the trash out.
Yep.
I don't roll.
Yeah.
She knows there's something valuable in this trash.
Do I roll anything for dumping trash? No, trash.
Okay, and it's just like a desk with papers and then the journal that we just.
And just like different like historical journals across the wall, like about the Fire Nation.
Oh. Are there books about Fire Nation families?
Yeah, there's some stuff about like nobility.
It's not Fire Nation. Right. Never mind. Oh wait, actually, do I Ase's surname?
I'll say, what's your surname?
Why do you ask me specifically?
Because she's looking at a list of nobility, so she would see your family surname.
Would that be K?
I don't know. It's your surname. I don't know what it is.
Is it literally like K-E-I and
Right.
variant?
KEI. That's not how that thing was spelled, though, right? It was just the letter K.
Yeah, it was just letter K. It was not like.
Make sure. Can I see if there's a book about Ayase's family?
There's not one specifically about her family, but like there's
It's about
nobility. Yeah.
It's too much to read. We don't have time for that.
My pedigree.
And I can't steal these books. So, yeah, do anything else in here? I feel like the meeting's probably wrapping up by now, so we should probably get going.
Yeah, you're probably right. Do you think possibly that maybe Ayase's father is marrying the princess?
What makes you think that, Kevin?
Well, their names both start with the letter K.
Oh, okay. I follow that. I don't think it is because the letter said this will be good for our family and our nations.
That's
So
fair.
I think they come from 2 different nations.
Yeah.
But then it also seems as if her true love is also from a different nation. The way that it sounds. So I don't know. I don't think she's marrying Ayase's father.
I've just got a hunch that every D&D plotline involves the father in some capacity. I'm kidding. Sorry.
I can feel that.
Who do
Well,
you think I am, Meg?
anyways, I think we ought to get going. Do you want to go back to the janitor hatch and we can try and meet up with the others?
That sounds good. To be really honest, I'm getting tired of this mustache.
Me too. But we can't take it off until we're outside, then people will know we're fakes.
I will be strong.
Be strong, we're almost there. I'm gonna head to the exit with my janitor card.
Yep. As you two are walking by, another car passes you.
Oh
Of 2 people basically preparing lunch.
okay.
They say to themselves, not to y'all. They're kind of whispering, "Hurry! The meeting's almost over. We gotta get the lunch ready for them." How do you think the vote's gonna go? And that's what you catch as you're passing.
Walk with them. All right.
Please,
we can't
please tell me they have mustaches. Say it.
The serving class of the Fire Nation village that we're in always has Give us help.
I've
I go
started
quicker.
walking.
Yeah. Give me your message.
Oh. Let me just go back to the ho.
Okay.
That was my
Do we make it to the servant's statue?
So you're leaving the building, basically?
Yeah.
All right. So you leave the building?
Okay.
yes.
You're
No, not by the servant's house.
okay.
What do we have the hatch for? If not by
Five.
the...
I have five given.
It's by the trash, the dumpster.
I'm sorry. My audio cut out all of a sudden.
That's okay. All
Oh,
right. That's all I
um,
wanted to do.
kind of making both your way out of the alleyway. The first thing you see is a very tall man standing over a straw with a hand on his shoulder. They both turning to the city hall, and we cut to.
Wait,
I'll say
quick thing.
sure.
I've already told you he never should be by himself.
But
We cut to Ayase and the vote.
Oh no, there's 7 of us. Oh no. Wait a minute, I just learned how to count.
I mean, there's 8. So
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, sorry, I have that listed too, but Anaka's in bold. I thought it was a header. My bad.
Princess Seishon says, "All in favor of terminating the Fire and Air Learning Center project, raise your hand." General Aiko is the first one to raise her hand. Commerce Guild Master Hong raises his hand. Captain Anaka raises his hand.
Anybody else looking like they might? Any conflicted? Any half raisins?
Raisins. Princess Zayshawn raises her hand. It is currently tied.
is it all up to Ayase?
Just looking at Ninche, really.
You can see that Ninche is struggling.
Mm,
She slowly starts to raise her hand. You have a moment where you could try and guide and comfort her under your breath, if you like.
Guiding comfort. No, this is gonna suck.
Or intimidate, I guess, whichever approach you want to go for.
What was the other one?
Intimidate.
Ah, damn, that's pretty good too. No. Under my breath, I would just try to convey. Don't let them change your mind.
Roll on harmony.
Oh, damn, it's still -1. That's a 5.
Yes. What is your balance at, just by chance?
0? Completely neutral to my knowledge.
Okay. I was considering just letting you do it on progress instead, but since you haven't moved, it is what it is. wouldn't have passed either way. So Dinche says under her breath back to you. Orders are orders. And raised her hand.
Go, go, go. I actually am just like losing any Cheshire composure I may have about myself. Normally, just kind of like, what? What?
Princess Seishan says, gives it a moment and says, well, it has passed. So therefore,
We didn't even count the votes for the other side. Brutal.
the Fire and Air Learning Center will be torn down. And do not worry, everyone. We have already found who will lead that project for us. You may now enter. And entering into the room
Bum 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 bum.
is Mr. K himself. No, literally Mr. K himself. Ayase's father, Han K.
Dun, dun, dun.
Who
My
says,
eyes narrow and my nose scrunches.
thank you, Princess. We will make sure that peace lasts in the Fire Nation. But I should let you know that right now the Guiding Wind are preparing to attack this building. And they've just recruited a new member from the Air Nomads that we believe to be on our side for the center. So it seems the Air Nomads never wanted peace with our nation. But don't worry, my troops are on the scene. And approaching, so basically cutting back to the other group, Kimado and Gibar are in the alleyway. They see Kondro with his hand on a straw, turn to the building to look. And then as you look up, looking back down, you see Fire Nation soldiers just begin to flood the scene. Kondro lets go of you and says,
Two steps back.
yep. Kondro says, it seems we were betrayed, Ashrad.
Who's we?
Oh, this is Contro?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
doesn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Who's we?
The Guiding Wind. It seems our informant has betrayed us. And it's at that moment that a Fire Nation guard yells out, arrest all the airbenders! He pulled up a mustache.
I tattoo a mustache on my face.
I can see it because there's shadow. There you go. You want me to take off the singing?
No, I want to use this actually later. At some point.
But anyways, Estrad, Kondro, and just Kondro.
Is Condro the one with the sword?
No, that's Hayate. Who's also there, but you don't know him. So
It's Condro. They all right there,
Yeah.
Air Nomad.
yes, they are.
win no matter
What? When speaker? Seeing the situation, Giba and Kimado, do you go to assist Estrad or do you stay in the alley and hide?
I go to assist Estrad.
About 20 Fire Nation guards.
Take off first.
I said what I said.
Zero.
About 10 were in that group, but I mean, you're.
Okay. I go to assist. Can we do that without intern combat group?
No, you'll be in combat.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to try and argue with them. Yeah, I'm gonna go assist. That's fine.
Same.
Yeah, but we have to help him.
Absolutely.
I'm
We
not
told you
engaging.
So you're trying to escape?
Yes.
That is fine. I'll let you know when you have an opportunity to do that, but
After these 20 fireballs, bam.
bam, but bam, bam. Condra. Sorry, I say you still don't get to fight today.
I am actually livid.
I feel for you.
Imagine
I will-
picking a diplomatic character.
I will contrive my way into violence.
You could just leave the meeting. You could fight everyone in the meeting.
Any call against your dad.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. It's always worked out for Fire Nation nobility.
Don't tell me.
Hey,
Oh, Julie, I love you.
I learned a new technique.
I know when I was leveling up, I was like, do I need a new fighting technique or do I need to heal? And I was like, fighting technique. What'd you say?
a third janitor has appeared.
And it's Ayane.
Just taking a smoke break.
Everyone decide. Well, everyone besides Carson. Everyone decide what exchange thing you're doing. So attack and advance, defend and maneuver, evade and observe. If you're just trying to get away, obviously yours will be evade and observe.
Yeah. Whatever lets me get out of dodge the quickest.
You said we attacked them as a group, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. Cool. I know what I'm going to do. Evade and observe goes first, right?
No, it goes last.
Oh, bummer.
So, like, where's the run for your life option?
I have one. It's good.
I don't. I have pass balance, bolster, hinder, and commit.
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Yours would be commit, pretty much.
Recenter myself amongst the fray. But the ships. Yeah.
Pretty much. So you're doing evade and observe. Kimado, which one are you doing?
Defend and maneuver. Defend and maneuver.
Yeah, what one are you doing?
Defend and maneuver.
The Conjo is attacking, advancing and attacking. And the Fire Nation guards are also advancing and attacking. So defend and maneuver people first. Giva, you probably would have attacked first, knowing you.
Actually, I'm going to use my earth armor, hopefully.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, roll on focus. And you can probably go ahead and do your roll too. So you can start thinking about what you actually get to do.
Yeah. No.
Focus, because it'll tell you which one. Yep.
Where it had to move, it didn't tell me.
Gotcha.
Okay, roll. Oh, not too bad. Not too bad. Focus. Okay, 0. Okay.
Yeah, but what was your roll?
I rolled no. Oh, haha. I rolled a 9.
All right, so that will let you use a basic or mastered technique.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I'll use pinpoint aim to get ready.
Okay.
Prepare.
Nice.
I get nothing. Woo!
Are you okay? What did he just do? What did he just do?
Meg, are you okay?
You see what happened? Was Peepco's collar got stuck to my chair. So
Oh, you're not.
it's been a stream.
That's so funny. Is it my turn yet?
No.
Me?
Your pinpoints and aiming, right?
Yeah.
Golly.
I was gonna demonstrate, but I don't want to do that again.
He's probably scared for his life.
Now you can go.
Okay, awesome.
What'd you-
I'm going to use my slippery eel count. I rolled a 7.
Okay.
So it says, look at his toes. It says, when you defend a maneuver and choose to seize a position to escape the scene, foes must mark an additional 2 fatigue to stop you, and you may bring any allies within reach when you retreat.
Okay.
So can I do that to go grab a
You-
stride and give it?
So basically, you're using essentially a water whip, probably.
Yeah.
To just grab a stride who's like, and
Oh,
just
okay, great.
lasso him back into the alley that you're with.
Yep, in the alley. Can they see us?
I mean, they saw that happen, but
Yeah, can I that who he is? His name's Contra.
probably not.
Okay,
They
that's
probably-
Can I also give her very strong physical and verbal notifications to not do that? If not together.
oh, to grab the other guy? Oh, gotcha. That's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, you just grab the stride and just
A stride.
pull. Do
Boom.
you say anything to a stride after you pull him over?
We need to get out of here.
Yeah.
Great. I'm not on the same.
On that point.
That's why I grabbed you. Do they need to mark fatigue to the enemies?
They do not try to stop that.
Okay. Oh, okay. I see. To stop you.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
yeah.
You are very clearly not an airlander.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're too confused to try and stop that.
Sweet.
And they're very confused. They're very scared because it's Condra's turn.
Nice.
Air barrage.
What is your thing? You're evading?
Yeah, I'm leaving.
Gotcha.
So you see him basically create tornadoes around his arm. Before bringing them together in just one single tornado, not vertical but horizontally, and throws it at the group. An explosion of air of sorts. They mark 4 fatigue, which I think I just knocked them out immediately. No, it doesn't. Okay, just scattering them immediately. Big explosion of air. Then, which I think it's down here. And then he does another thing. Because Condra's OP.
And he's got haste. He's got an extra action.
That on us.
He basically uses the air to basically cut and scoop a large portion of the street. And then basically
Like, worth bending. Well,
hello. And just crushes the guards under the rubble.
I would have
All
known
of
I
them?
could have just killed them all in one hit. They've done that.
All of them?
All of them.
Or somebody deploy an admiral.
Chondro makes eyes with you, Estrad.
He's seeing the side of my head.
But doesn't say anything. You can still evade and observe.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm leaving.
Are you taking us?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave with you guys. What's a bit? What about with observe is what?
I think it's a choice of
What about
creativity or harmony. You get to choose.
9?
Cool.
I rolled a 9 or a 3 every time.
Nice. Which I mean, you were planning on doing the basic anyway, so. I'll let you if you want to basically use your air to also give a any chemo you can, but you just yourself.
I guess she's probably holding on to me, right?
Yeah, with the water whip.
Oh yeah.
I'm like air bicycling,
Uh,
air
Add
jetpacking.
yep.
break.
Oh, bad break. I guess I'll go ahead and ask anyways. Gib, are you grabbing onto to get to Kimito basically when as we're trying to escape?
Absolutely. Can't leave
Oh
my
my
teammates
gosh.
behind.
Oh,
You tooted. That was awful.
you have a Genshin. I have a Stranger Things ad.
Oh, we're on
And
ad?
Yeah, we're on ad.
Good. Because Batman just lit me up.
out to Captain Marvel, or
Miss Marvel.
just Marvel, I should say.
I don't even know what my ad is. I still can't tell. I think it's maybe for the NBA draft. I think that's nope. Talk about that somehow.
And we back.
I'm not back yet.
Oh, you got the extra one this time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just probably based on account. I don't.
That's goofy.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess. I mean, do we bother?
The stream is back on my end.
I don't know. It's like, do we? I don't know. I'm just thinking about going forward. Do we bother stopping if it's different for everybody, or I don't know. It'll be something we'll have to talk about with the rest of the group.
Ask Dylan.
Because I didn't notice it. I mean, I wasn't necessarily watching for it on Tuesday, but I didn't see us going into that at all.
I didn't catch a single one.
I don't know.
No, but I wasn't also.
We gotta talk about.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
mean, it might be a nice break for us.
Yeah.
Just like, you know.
Oh yeah.
Drink some water.
It'll be weird for VOD, I guess, but once I finally have my Premiere Pro working, which is a long-term thing, but I could just edit it out too. But right now I can't do that. So, because what is it? We're back, but whatever. My driver. So Premiere Pro needs an updated driver to run, like a more recent driver. My computer will not let me install a driver more recent than 2017. So I just, which is it's kind of an old computer, so I just need a new computer at this point. But anyways, your group successfully escapes the scene. In general, where are y'all headed? I guess now that you're escaping, where are you escaping? Where are you escaping to? You're out of combat, so where are you escaping to?
Is he flying?
Yeah,
Okay, well, yeah.
That way.
more of an elevated jump. What?
The action's that way. I'm going that way. The action's that way. I'm going that way.
Why don't we get to the end? Good. Oh, right, you're just jumping.
Basically,
Yeah.
super jumping with the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just jumping the it doesn't matter. I don't care where the inn is. I'm going the opposite direction because if I get farther away, I can make my way back to the inn.
Yeah,
And it doesn't matter to me.
yeah. So you guys will eventually make your way back to the inn, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say we'll come back to you.
Whoa, I have more plot? Damn, that's
Alright.
kind of like fighting, but with words.
But with words. You heard a giant explosion outside at the mention of your father mentioning that he had people going to investigate the supposed attack that was about to happen from the guiding wind, and the saying that all the air nomads are now involved.
Um, I think in the presence of my father, first it is kind of pompous disdain, as would be customary. But then I freaking die inside, and you just see me sink into a deep depression as I just kind of turn to Ninshe. Just what's going on?
He'll tell you later.
I don't want to hear from him. I'd like to hear from you.
We shouldn't talk right now in front of everybody else.
I'm just going to try to not catch my father's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Where's he looking? What's he doing?
He approaches Captain Anaka, and they basically saying, "We should go to the what's it called? Shoot, the Air Nomad Embassy, and go ahead and arrest all of them." Captain Anaka. Captain Anaka eyes him suspiciously and says, and then eyes Princess Seishon, who kind of gestures the go ahead, essentially. And he says, "Right, we'll be on our way." Before leaving the room, and assumingly that's where he's probably to do next. Fire Sage Kaja dismisses himself from the room amidst all of this. As does the commercial guild master Hong. Very pleased with how this is going. Pretty much, this is kind of what your general idea of him is. As he leaves the room.
I am trapped in my seat as if I am sinking into quicksand, and the force of gravity has been multiplied by a factor of 100.
The general looks like he looks very, or she
One
looks very confused at this, as this is unexpected to her, and looks to Princess Aishon and tries to ask something, but Princess Aishon dismisses her, and she follows orders and leaves the room. Minister Kute looks at Ninche disappointedly and says, "It is time for us to go, Ninche." They also get up and leave the room.
Enche, where are you going?
Ninche says,
Please don't leave me here.
I'm sorry, Ayase." She seems like she means it. Is very sincere about it. And she says, "But I must answer for my actions now." She leaves with Minister Kute, leaving you in the room with the Princess Aishon and your father.
I look up ever so much as I can muster, just to try to pleadingly look at the princess for anything but my present predicament. Just
Princess looks at you and then looks at your father and says, "Should we really be discussing this in front of her?"
oh, did I eavesdrop? Did I hear something?
No, you didn't hear it. She's just in preparation for a conversation. And he says, "Do not worry. She is nothing." She is of no worth to the family. A mere distraction. A very good one. At that.
This is the part where the visuals on screen show a negative image of me forming in the background using inverted color scheme, and then it kind of like shadowy grows and it has like a grinning scary face and it's bearing down on me.
That was really well described. I can actually picture what you're talking about.
I only play a DM on TV, sorry. Yes. Mm. Just I'm trying to find a word, mutter a something, say something, father. Yeah, I'm trying to get it out. It's not.
Yep. He continues to ignore any sound you're making and says,
Fa.
"Well, princess." He kind of smugly grins at her. Seems our plan worked. Now the next step is redirecting Conjure's anger, I do believe. Or should I say your fiance? And Princess Aishon says, yes, Condro. Now, once we arrest his people, maybe kill a few of them. By order of Sozin, of course. Condro's anger will be properly directed at my brother. You have been very good in all of this, Kay. And of course, Ninche, disheartened by progress again, will go back to building your weapons. Kay says, yes, I believe she has ideas already for airships, believe it or not.
I call it a Death Star.
Should be good for a war with the air nomads, don't you think? Princess Seishan says, yes, I suppose it would be. Yeah, so you basically get that Kay is very eager to this future that they're talking about, whereas Princess Seishan is a bit more guarded, whether because of your presence or something else, you're not very sure.
Damn.
Princess Seishan says, well, I guess I'll leave you and your daughter to it then. But very good work today. And I'm sure the raid on the Guiding Wind's base is also going well right now.
Bummer.
And he says, yes, it has. Seems we have all the right pieces in place. And none of the other puppets on any of the wiser. Princess Seishan says, of course, bowing before taking her leave with her royal guard leaving with her now. And it is just you in the room with your father now.
I am trying to not move or breathe or exist at the moment as best as I can.
Kay says, you must have some questions, Ayase, or is your puny brain not even capable of that?
Uh, why? Why?
Why, which part? Be a little bit more specific, I asked. I sit a little straighter, a little more sure.
This
Is
man
that
pulls out a bell. I swear to God. I swear to God.
Is that a way a lady should speak to her father?
Of course, not father. Mm, How how can I best help you?
You have done
Oh, already scowling, knowing I can't help him in anything.
you have done as much as you possibly can. Staying on Inche's good side these last 2 weeks. Getting her excited about the dimensions again. Implanting the idea of serving me without even by your mere presence, really. See, I purposely didn't tell you that she had quit on me and knew that I needed to throw a little support her way. Then, of course, crush it. Any hope that any other project of hers would be successful. No, Ninshe does have a great use for this world, building weapons. Great mind on that one. Shouldn't be wasted away. Listening to air nomads speak of peace. Of course. Go ahead.
Ninshe's a decent person. I she might be ambitious or a bleeding heart, but if she doesn't want to do something, maybe she doesn't have to.
He slaps you.
Ah, shit. Does that do damage?
Take a fatigue, actually.
Damn. This man is attacking
I say,
outside of a
only
combat
let us
exchange.
come to this meeting.
If only you had broken in.
That's true.
He says, Ninshe is a puppet, but at least she has a bit more purpose than you, he says, lifting your chin after the slap. Checking to see if he's left a mark.
What a caring father.
I don't know, abusive narcissism. 101.
He says, Ninshe was stuck on these ideals still, which is why yesterday I had my men attack her. And that earthbender you've been traveling with for the past few days.
I was assigned.
Yes, Minister Kute. Could have been a problem in all this, encouraging Ninshe to be um encouraging Ninshe to follow her passion. But that's why I had my men bring Ninshe to me. And of course that Giva girl. She was very forthcoming once I threatened to kill her. But no, once I told her what I would do to Giva, what I would do to Kimado, what I was willing to do to you, she was very forthcoming and said that she would throw the vote today. I say that is what a good puppet does. What a good daughter would do. play their parts.
He didn't give me a part.
He slaps you again.
Damn, dude. This isn't a combat exchange.
You can make it one.
One of these days, I'm gonna start defending.
This one does not do fatigue, though.
Okay.
Basically slap the other side this time. Again, checking to make sure he didn't leave a mark. As he says, you really should have been the jewel of our family, but your inability to properly firebend makes you useless, I say.
The
Can't
words
you
the,
fire
the words
them?
useless kind of puff out of his mouth like smoke, and you just say useless, forming behind my head.
So all you can really do for me is sit pretty, smile, sit up straight, and be the face in the room that everyone will look at while I work in the background. Make sure things happen that will properly give our family notice in this world. But no, never forget, Ayase. You are still the shame of the K family.
Man, let's see if I can get the right picture for this one. I think at this point I just recoil slightly from the pain I am enduring, physical and mental and otherwise. And just try my best to compose myself as you see me. Just go back into my chair and fine, beautiful posture and just try to smile as best as I can.
I'll have you roll on trick for that.
I mean, I'm legitimately trying to be serious on that, no lie.
Oh, I know. I'm just to see how well you do it, pretty much.
Okay. Creativity.
Yeah, see how much
It's
your
only an
real
8.
questions there. What?
Only an 8.
Okay. You smile for your father. And he says, now you should probably go to your friends, tell them what's happened.
Mm,
Well, what happened with the vote? And tell them this is all over. And it would be best for them all to leave the Fire Nation now.
uh, yes, father. Anything else?
No. You are of no further use to me. You can also go home.
Thank you, father.
And he leaves the room.
As I just stare a hole into the wall opposite me.
How long do you sit there?
Change the scene, my man. Let somebody else deal with that shit.
You've got enough emotional baggage. Just let me mellow in it for a second.
I mostly just need to know where you go next.
I literally
He
don't
just-
go.
He just puts the pedals in the metal and just like makes you on the spot.
I will stay here for as many hours as my body will allow.
One of the tea ladies pops her head in the door. I say, are you coming to the lunch?
No,
Oh, okay. Would you like me to bring you anything?
I'm fine.
She definitely has a mustache on. Be later.
Yeah, she has a mustache. Giva probably dropped hers on the way out.
I ripped mine off dramatically.
Yeah, we were outside.
They didn't know we were doing a thing.
All right, cutting back to the Fletcher Bats Inn.
We made it there.
Yes, you made
Oh,
it there.
okay, good.
Well,
Oh, okay. I didn't know you were going to set the scene. Sorry.
You get it back. You make it back to the hotel room.
well, Straw, that's why we told you that you need to travel with a partner. You attract trouble, my friend.
What even
I'm
happened out there?
confused. I'm confused how this relates back to me needing a partner in any way, shape, or form.
You just
Well-
all stumble into these scenarios where people seem to want to hurt you.
If you had a partner, they would keep you out of said scenarios.
I would just like to count the amount of times that I have been in a struggle and the times that Giva has been in a struggle.
Well, one of my struggles
it's the
involved
same.
trying to get you out of your struggle, you see.
That is very true. That is very true.
Now do I say?
Anyways, Estrad, what happened there? What was that all about?
I was minding my own business, walking around, and then all of a sudden, I hear my name. So then I look and I'm like, hi, do I know you? Says my name again. I know who it is. It's the leader of the Guiding Wind.
Oh,
And
I know his name is. Did it right? Leader? Yes.
You know Condra. You know his name's Condra.
Yes. Who that is? We know who the leader is.
Did you say
There you
Contra
go.
Condro, right?
Yep.
with
Condro.
a K?
With a K.
well, very good figuring that one out. Well, he saw me and was talking to me. Oh,
You have a what?
Huh?
What'd you say? About Condro?
No, I just said add him to the list. Carry on. What was
Yeah.
happening?
The list. Oh, hold on. Out of character. This is the list that could be Zayshawn's partners. Right? Okay. That's not a thing. So we're on the same page. Anyways, let's try to continue.
so anyway, that was a very, very astute detective work you guys did there.
Yeah.
So anyways, back to the situation where he's literally face to face with me is a conversation about how he wants me to convert to the Guiding Wind and that the air nomads shouldn't be standing for this and should not be being overrun by other cultures. And then all of a sudden he says, oh, something's definitely about to happen. And then I look.
And something happened.
And nothing happened to the building, but then the fire guard started attacking in front of me.
I see. Why did he want you to join him in the Guiding Wind? How did he know you?
That's a very good question. However, he probably knows that I'm a strong airbender and wants to bring strong allies onto his team.
I see. Okay. Anyways, gotcha. So he wanted to convince you and then got attacked and
And then he got attacked, killed a bunch of people, and I ran.
yeah, we ran too. We ran with you. I see. Okay, well, good thing we're here to save you and pull you out of there. You're welcome.
Thank the Lord for you taking care of me by holding on to me as I jumped away.
I pulled you to me. I pulled you away so that you could jump away. Anyways,
I am not having any of that. Like, I'm not saying anything. I'm just not having any of it. And just being like, yeah, thanks.
anyways, so did you see anything else while we were in there sleuthing away? Because we found a lot of juicy stuff.
They are great detectives.
I mean, the only other thing that I found was that the clown that was out there juggling was an airbender of some sort and seemingly was trying to hide from.
Huh.
Was it Hayate that you looked at, or was it?
It was Hayate. It was Hayate, but
Okay.
What about Hi, Titus.
He's gonna go kick my ass.
Oh,
Okay.
Well-
oh, the mini ones.
What if the clown
I
was
got my escape one time. One time. By a DLC character.
Anyway, Skibble, what were you saying?
clown was undercover like we were?
Yes, that's a good point. From the guiding wind. Their leader was there. Then there was a clown that was airbending, wind bending, whatever. And how do you know he was an airbender?
If someone walks around making water move around them, do you not assume that they're a waterbender?
Yeah, but I mean, it's easy to see water moving. It's not so easy to see the air moving.
Well, I just thought maybe you thought he was a really skilled juggler.
I mean,
and-
yeah, I didn't say anything about juggling.
I
I'm
thought you
an
said-
airbender. No, I said he's a clown,
well,
and he's an airbender. Well, I'm an airbender.
Oh, yeah, I guess you would have like sense for that kind of thing. Nice. Well, you want to hear the good news we found out? I guess not. I don't know if it's good news.
Sure.
Well, just some juicy information. Give a what?
I just start pulling the letters out.
We found out the Princess Zayshawn is gonna marry someone.
Ad break.
Here, Carson, tell me if you can hear this.
Afraid not.
Aw,
Try talking
he-
at the same time, maybe. Like
talking
talk.
at the same time. Talking at the same
Hello,
time.
hello, pick me up.
Faintly.
Maybe after dinner.
Yeah,
You
no,
can't hear him?
no.
Oh, sorry. Dumber. He just turned away.
I gotta change the things. I didn't let everyone else get. Oh, now I'm on
Show you.
Progressive.
No.
It's flow.
I don't. Am I on? Is this a Genshin?
You guys should look up the
Probably.
Stranger Things Australia
Yeah, it's Genshin.
Bondi rescue commercial. It's so funny.
Garrett, if you get me a full Genshin sponsorship, I will play it for money.
Mm.
As long as I'm being paid to do it, I will do it. Make that my job.
Do you have 3 ads or just 2?
I got 4.
I have 3, but I mean it's. I mean all of them have been pretty long. I'm now my third one. Which is 30
Here
seconds.
comes 4. 15 seconds.
I don't. What, oh, it's I have a progressive ad now.
Sorry, AirPods only.
Oh man. No flow though. Just the other progressive ad.
What?
I know, right? We're back. You're good. We're back.
So we found out this information about the princess's marriage,
Stream
but
frozen. Stream frozen.
We're good on our end. We're still moving.
yeah, and well, the thing is, it's a little complicated because I think she's in love with somebody else. But the interesting thing that we've discovered is that the marriage is to someone from another nation.
I also think she's in love with someone from another nation. See here, look. Here's the letter that I found to her true love. Hand it to her.
Yeah, right back.
You didn't even read it.
I mean, I saw those words on the page.
We, out of character, we sound like two people who have just discovered gossip.
Yeah.
This is the equivalent of us chatting about the Love Island characters. People. They're not characters. They're real people. Are they though? So Ashrad, that was one of the juicy pieces of information we found out. There's more too, but that was my favorite thing.
Well, probably more interesting for our current predicament is that the fire guards, well, you see, not all of them are guards. We went to the captain's quarters and we found out that some uniforms have been stolen. And then we found what might have been a planted letter in QT's office talking about how we were let to be here by these fake guards. honestly, I don't really know how to make sense of any of it because the letter was in plain sight. It doesn't look like she was hiding anything. I don't really understand. I just feel like we need to talk to Ayase because there's a lot going on in this nation and it's not making any sense.
Is the
True.
innkeeper here?
Funny you should mention that. You hear a knock at your door.
Oh no!
It is me, the innkeeper.
Yeah.
The letters and I stuff up my shirt.
Shiva, be on guard. Hard. We would stop. We had shoving papers in our pockets. Okay, I'm gonna go open the door. Just a little bit, put my foot behind it so that it doesn't open all the way. Yes, decent. Sorry. What can I do for you?
Oh, just here.
Doing what? Like, you just paid our taxes?
Taking news that I've heard. He's not actually looking at you at all. He's doing a very bad job of making it seem like he's talking to somebody else with your door just cracked open.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
He is
Okay.
doing a very bad job of it, of
Okay.
having to overhear a conversation that he's not having with anybody.
Yeah. Okay.
Like to intimidate him.
No, just listen. Just listen. I think he's on our side.
No. We can't trust these people, Kamado.
It seems like there is an arrest happening at the Air Nomad Embassy. They are arresting all of the Air Nomads there. And the army was sent to attack the Guiding Wind headquarters. Man, is that so crazy, everybody? Ha ha ha! Anywho's.
What?
Well, I don't know. Maybe you should all go to the beach. Yes, the beach is a very nice place to go.
I recognize this person.
The innkeeper.
He's the guy who owns the inn, so you probably met him when you got your room.
Okay, so are you doing anything, Estrad?
No. How would I react to him saying, let's go to the beach?
Okay, sorry, I didn't know. You were like, do I recognize this guy? Okay.
No.
Thank you.
Oh, and any air nomad should probably be very much in hiding in disguise. Not that I'm helping anyone hide or anything. Walks away.
Okay, Giva. So I do think we can trust him. Well, maybe we don't go to the beach. Maybe we go somewhere else. But we do need to get out of here. Estrad.
This guy's Estrad, and
Estrad.
I would
You
like
don't.
to give him a mustache.
You won't fit in my clothes. I think you need to get out of those air nomad robes, though. Giva, do you have a spare tunic for him?
Yes, I do. But
Perfect. The mustache and the tunic will be perfect.
well,
And
you see, the thing is, I'm not really sure Earth Kingdom garb is the best disguise. Why don't we just give him our old janitor outfit, and that way he could at least fit in with these common folk?
that'd be an idea. Estrad, here you are. Take Giva's janitor clothes. And
No. I don't think I will.
Estrada, level with me here, okay? People in this city are attacking air nomads.
Yeah.
You are wearing air nomad clothing, right? Your little yellow, your little orange, your little rose.
Well, not like that, but yeah, I guess.
Maybe an arrow on your head.
Do you have tattoos?
You do have tattoos.
Like I'm asking this out of character because obviously I wouldn't just ask you that I would be able to see them, but do you have tattoos?
Yes.
Okay. You need to wear a hat. You need long sleeves. you need to hide. Because you will be targeted. Therefore, they will target us.
Young one, do you think this is the first time I've had to hide?
This is the first time you've had to hide with a teammate. With teammates.
Who do you think I am?
I don't know. You seem to be a lone wolf. You seem to not want to work for anybody, and we're trying to help you. We saved you earlier. Twice now we've saved you. And we're just trying to help you. We're trying to get out of here and figure all this stuff out.
That's a mighty tall tale you're constructing there, but I mean I believe I can have the skills to, hide myself. And I know very well that air nomad tattoos are very obvious and can easily be hidden just the same.
All right. Well, you know what? You just go off on your own then.
Wait,
We'll see how that works out for you.
Kimato, we can't afford that. This isn't just about, this pretend little team, whatever. He knows about us and the Iron Lotus. If he gets captured, he could jeopardize us.
The Fire Nation is going to care anything about an uprising in the Earth Kingdom.
Well,
They might actually prefer it.
Well, he might care that we're in his nation trying to recruit people here.
That is true. That is true. However, Giva, I think unless you knock him out and carry him around unconscious, he is not going to come.
Can I intimidate him? Can I just
You-
bear stance?
So you can shift. You can call him out on his principle of support, which means you will shift your balance one way or the other, and then roll on their principle you're calling on support, which is what -2 for you right now.
Correct.
So you roll a 2d6 and -2.
Wow. I don't know if I don't think I could do that. I'd have to roll a pretty high, huh?
I mean, it's a pass on a 7. So
Do it.
Well, I think I'll do it. Now you listen here, Estrad. We are a team, whether you like it or not. We need to work together to get this taken care of. Now you might not be teamed up with us, and maybe we're not your first pick, but darn it, you're not our first pick either. We're just working with what we have. Okay, I roll.
I need to hear that roll to determine my response.
what was your roll?
Is it 0? Please say it's 0. No. What is that? So you roll a 4? Okay, yeah. You're talking to a award-born veteran. Your sob stories do not affect me.
You can, but you would mark a fatigue and then give them +1 on the roll, so it'd only get to 3. So.
Oh. Giva, I think we're just going to have to leave him.
I think you're right.
We need to go find Ayase anyways. We need to make sure that she's okay. We may need these temperature clothing to get back in the building. Who knows?
Well, I figure you probably can't get back in the building now that there's Fire Nation attacking Big Square. They locked down the government building pretty hard.
Well, we'll find a way because we don't leave our teammates behind, no matter how we feel about them. I'm gonna walk out the door. Giva, I'm heading that way. You can follow me if you'd like. I think you should follow me. That's not what I would say to Giva. We should go, Giva.
I follow.
I walk out the door and I kind of try and head back in the direction of the square, but not just blindly going. I'm making sure I'm aware of my surroundings. We're still in the janitor's clothing as well. I never changed.
Still mustaches.
Wait, no, we mustache.
Yeah, that's what I said. Cutting back to Ayase. You so focused on your own thoughts and emotions, did not see a man place his hand on your shoulder until it happened. Obviously,
I
did not see them
wince.
approach.
I fucking wince.
Yeah,
I cower.
and the commercial guild master Hong says, "I say,
I'm unreceptive, but I am listening.
I think it's time for you to go to the beach."
Why would I go to the beach right now?
Because there's someone there who can help you find your balance again.
Does father want me to go to the beach?
He says, "I'm not with your father." And he pulls out a coin and tosses it in the air and air bends, the coin flipping back down to you, landing
Heads or tails?
landing lotus side up.
Fuck you.
Is the coin made out of iron?
No, it's a pie show token. Okay.
In an unjust world.
What say you?
Do I even need to check or anything? Does my brain immediately remember the other Lotus people?
I mean, yeah, you
Is-
know the
is-
other Lotus people. You think that's related, probably.
He thinks it's related to. She thinks it's related to Iron Lotus.
Probably.
Mm,
We're official.
yes. I seem to have lost track of time. I think I should be going. I have to find them as I kind of eye the lotus emblem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I will be at the beach, but I thank you for your invitation. And, I think I will stand and bow and take my leave.
Okay.
I'm as best as plot in universe whatever allows. I am looking for Kimato and Gibbo.
You would pretty much run into them in the square immediately after leaving the building. That's about when that would happen.
Oh! Okay.
You found us? Is that what you said? You ran into him?
Yep.
Ayase, are you okay?
Better than you. What are you still dressed as a janitor for?
We thought we should blend in.
right.
You asked us to.
We thought that we
Oh,
might have to come back in the courthouse for you, so we wanted to make sure we could do that unhindered.
you
Also, we were
look.
informed that people are looking for people like us, so we wanted to be disguised.
Oh, of course. That's a sensible idea then, Kimado.
I thought so.
Oh,
How did the meeting go?
oh, the vote came in, and they said no to the Fire and Air Learning Center.
Oh,
Resounding
I see.
super majority.
I see. Well, we were searching through the offices and we found a lot of good stuff. We can definitely fill you in on the way. But then the town square was attacked by guards. Did any of them come in the courthouse?
Oh, well, of course there are guards in the courthouse. It's a
Well, I mean, they were
bit of a
attacking
dumb
people.
question,
Yeah.
There's always guards just doing the job.
These guards were not doing their jobs. They were attacking people. They're opposite of their jobs, in fact.
I touched
Oh, maybe they
Ayase.
deserve to.
I say, when Give It touches you, do you flinch?
A little bit.
Give and Kimido make assess the situation checks.
I get to
Like
do it as
creativity
well.
or focus?
Yeah.
What?
That's creativity.
7. Oh wait. I just get bonus questions. On assess the situation.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For what it's worth, I would be absolutely trying 100% to not give away any information.
Fine.
Besides kind of on the nose role playing.
Give a what was yours?
7.
Both of you. Sensitive Alice is just a little off, but not like nothing really gives away like an emotional breakdown or anything like that. Just more of not even necessarily hiding anything, just reacting weirdly to the vote and what has occurred.
Gotcha. I'll say, have you ever been to the beach here?
Oh, many times. I absolutely adore the beach. Just feeling sun on my skin and the lurid glances of the men in town, you know.
See, well, so there's a lot of interesting things going on. The dragon, the Florida Inn, we went there to rendezvous for a minute because we were being chased by guards, and then the innkeeper informed us in a roundabout way that people were arresting air nomads, they were attacking them, they're hurting them, and that anyone trying to get away should go to the beach. I fear that it could be a trap, but I also think we should go to the beach. Thoughts?
Well,
Giva, I also asked your thoughts as well. So we haven't actually chatted about it.
I'm a little worried about, the other people in our group, whether they like to be or not. Uh, I know we can't do anything for Strahd. We've tried our best, but I don't understand where's Ninche.
Asked her as well before we headed out. I wanted to see if Nancy would be accompanying us.
Then Shay is off. Yeah, this isn't really me role playing. This is me this is me role playing. This isn't my character. Let me think for a second. My phrasing here. I think Ninche was drawn to a higher purpose
I would
and
like to
has
roll deceive.
departed.
I will have Ayase roll on trick, which is creativity.
8.
It is good enough, basically. It's not. You know that Ayase is being a little weird, but you don't think it has anything to do with Ninche. You think if Ayase says Ninche's fine, Ninche's fine.
Well,
I see.
that's okay. I'm not used to seeing you two apart, but I suppose it can't be helped.
I'm not much use for all that great innovation, whatnot. I'm not as adept as others, particularly in fields like engineering. That's something for the more of the earth people, salt of the earth. Not yourself, Giver, but you might be able to be good at
Well,
that.
in metalcraft, I'm not too bad at it, but I admit Ninche's got some nimble fingers. Not in a sexual way.
Nothing taken. Wait, what?
I'll say, a few days, as you may have noticed, Estrada is not with us. After saving his life for the second time, he has decided to depart from our group. He's just a lone wolf and try as we might to get along with him, we can do no such thing.
Well, Thorny
he
Coward,
might
more
be-
like it. Did he turn tail and run away again?
Basically, yes, he did. With us in tow this time. But then when we got to safety and we were trying to formulate a plan, he would not come with us. So he's possibly headed to the beach. We might find him there. I don't really know what his plan is. So anyways,
Right.
thoughts on heading to the beach.
Well,
Or we could go elsewhere. We could leave this town forever.
I think we might need to go to the beach because even if it is a trap, I also say that means that there will be innocent people in danger.
That's a good point. That was a good point, and I really enjoyed that point.
I don't. As much as I love the beach, I just don't know. Right now is the absolute best time. I don't think I
We're
am
going
able
to
to
visit
go
the
to the
beach.
beach.
We are going to
I
the beach because that is where people are going. We are either escaping or we are helping people. You get what I'm saying? We're figuring out what's going on.
yes. I understand what's going on, but I can't go to the beach.
Well, I don't
Oh, why
understand.
not? Oh, sorry, Gemma.
You know, not
I-
really the best season for it. The sun's not even at its closest distance to the Earth. It's so far from eclipses, no comets or the like. No, no Fire Nation synergy.
Number.
I say.
Well,
I like it when it gets hotter.
Under the water?
So what are you going to do then?
Oh, stay here, I think.
you're gonna leave two unaccompanied outsiders to go trapeze around your nation, and you're
In
completely,
janitor uniforms?
Looking
you're
like
not
that.
worried we're gonna cause problems and havoc in your country. What is wrong with you right now, Issa? You are not acting like yourself.
Hey man, that's a fair slip. Uh, let
We're about back tonight.
You mean
Let-
Ayase?
let let me try to explain this in a way that even you could understand, Giva. I wouldn't mind going to the beach, but I can't. But I'm also not very adept at combat. So if two rogues from outside of my nation were to abduct me and take me to the beach, that would be horrible. Because I can't go to the beach.
I would
And
like
I would
to.
not be able to fight back very well.
I would like to cast metal bindings.
I'll say you are just immediately just basically Giva just picks up a metal bar
I use my blood bending
and just wraps you around.
We're still in the government building.
No,
No, it's inside the government building.
yeah.
I think I understand the
Oh, no,
situation now.
having
Nice.
this conversation in the side street.
In the alley near the janitor hatch.
Oh, you know,
Oh,
Well,
I
all
wish I
right.
had better blood bending.
Now
knocked-
that that's settled,
She's knocked the wind out of my breath. I'm not able to speak.
She can't bend with the wind.
I cannot cry to the guards for help.
Let's go.
and your group
I have no
starts to-
recourse.
ends the session going to the beach. Estrad will end this session with one question to you. At this point, would you go to the beach or would you go to your soldiers?
Yeah, I would go to my soldiers. It's like the party. Not going to go do my myself, guys.
Come on. Just teleport him through the Feywild already. Just do it. Just teleport him where he needs to be, okay?
Estrad goes to meet with the soldiers.
It worked last time.
realizing the severity of the situation he is in and the Air Nation is in at the moment. But that's where we'll end our session today of Avatar Legends. This has been a kookier episode than usual. Somehow.
The janitor hatches cannon. I don't understand.
This seems really par for us, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Entirely too many emotions conflicting in this episode, you know?
Yep. Thank you for watching. Tune in next month when we do this again with the Avatar thing again, and also tune in on Tuesday when we continue our campaign of Ashana Rising. But until next time, see you later.
Bye.
Run that.
Kitty break. Do. Farewell. Oh, who dropped?
So,
Oh.
Astra to drop.
Who's dead?
all right. Bye, gang.
Bro, dropped off. Man, we learned about give us hand fetish this episode.